Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov addressed the country's parliament today and said Russia will continue to implement foreign policy based on its national interests. The address comes after a meeting in Moscow with UN Special Envoy on Syria on Tuesday. Anya Ardiyeva has this report from Moscow on the latest of Russia's military operations in Syria.
Russia's defense ministry says Russian jets hit 40 ISIL targets in new strikes in Syria on Wednesday. Moscow has intensified its airstrikes in recent days and said its warplanes carried out more than 200 sorties since the start of Russian operation 2 weeks ago. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov discussed the military operations with United Nations Special Envoy for Syria, Staffan de Mistura, on Tuesday. Following the meeting, the envoy said that there can be no military solution to the conflict in Syria.
The Russian military intervention has been definitely a new factor and certainly has changed the dynamic of the whole situation. We have to take that into account and to make sure that at the same time we don't forget the fact that there is no military solution to this conflict.
On Wednesday, Sergei Lavrov addressed the Russian parliament and said that Russia will continue implementing a policy that corresponds with Russia's national interests in order to ensure the country's sovereignty and security. Sergei Lavrov said that Russia is willing to restore its relations with the West, but only after Western partners abandon their current position based on, quote, futile language of ultimatums and illegal sanctions. Lavrov also said that the United States on Tuesday declined to accept a proposal on a high-level delegation visit from Russia, which he said was made by President Vladimir Putin during his trip to New York in September. Sergei Lavrov also said that there have been no requests from other countries for Russia's military assistance, but if this request comes in, he said, it will be considered by Vladimir Putin.
We are talking about a complex, balanced operation with the participation of not only Syrian army, but also Iranian army is likely to be involved and Kurdish self-defense forces. The Syrian operation is going according to plan, and if it is completed successfully, then this model of so-called land coalition will be spread to Iraq and quite possibly to Libya as well.
Military officials from Russia and the United States were to hold another round of talks on Wednesday, as two countries seek to avoid accidentally clashing with each other in Syria. This comes amid reports about a Russian fighter jet coming into close proximity with a U.S. Air Force jet in the skies over Syria over the weekend. Anya Ardiyeva, SABC, Moscow.